And by the way, this is a man in Steffan Tubbs. My show was pre-recorded on Saturday. He's got extensive, decades-long background as a news guy. He was brought in, did a couple hours of live and local coverage. And one thing that he struck on was holding back on talking about Antifa. Holding back on talking about Matthew Doloff, as we now know his name to be. Matthew Doloff, who shot and killed Lee Keltner after the Patriot Muster on Saturday afternoon in Denver's Civic Center Park. Steffan said, let's wait. Let's wait on highlighting Antifa and saying that he was involved with Antifa, especially when the police then came out with their tweet and said that they've determined he's not affiliated with Antifa. Let me be clear about something. I said this earlier, I will say it again. You can have an official affiliation with some group, in this case, 9 News and Pinkerton, the security firm through which Matthew Doloff was contracted to provide security for the Denver NBC News affiliate on Saturday. You can have that as your official affiliation. But that does not mean that you are not tied in with or sympathetic to radical left movements, as is quite clear and increasingly being documented by independent journalists online. It's quite clear he is involved in these Antifa groups. And he has been involved in left-wing, far-left causes since the Occupy movement of 2011, 2012 or so, that point in time, for several years. And somehow, this happened that you're seeing on the screen right now. The murder by gunshot of Lee Keltner, a father, a husband, a man who did not deserve to die or do anything to justify being shot dead by a security guard, supposedly, working for a major local news outlet. And I'm sorry to say I'm not surprised, but I am still shocked by what Steffan Tubbs just shared, that when the mayor of Denver, Mayor Michael Hancock, spoke earlier today, I guess he called this a tragedy, but he did not express condolences for the death of Lee Keltner. What kind of a leader is that? Well, Mayor Michael Hancock, I could tell you, and Steffan knows this better than anybody else, Mayor Michael Hancock is a feckless leader for the city of Denver. For the capital city of Colorado, a feckless leader. And it has only gotten worse over the last several months in Denver. Coming to a head on Saturday at 3:37 p.m. when Lee Keltner again was shot dead by Matthew Doloff, an unlicensed security guard with ties to radical left-wing elements. I am at least grateful that there is more coverage going on around national media, even, it seems, around what happened on Saturday. But this cannot continue. This cannot happen again. In the beginning of the show, I showed the swarm from July when we were at Civic Center Park for the 6th annual Pro-Police Rally Colorado, and we were completely surrounded by Antifa thugs and the Party for Socialism and Liberation. And they shut us down, as was their goal. And so when you see video of the self-described patriots showing up on Saturday, and they look like they are prepared for something to go down, it's because they know from what happened in July that they could be disrupted. Thankfully, the police did a better job this time with barricades and keeping two groups separated. There was an Antifa, so-called Antifa soup drive. That's what they were saying it was. And for the most part, though, it seems that the soup drive attendees were kept separate from the Patriot Muster attendees for the event itself. Then afterwards, as people were leaving, people were in their cars, this heinous event happens. And again, based on the available information, footage, images, Lee Keltner got into a verbal altercation with another individual, the Black Guns Matter guy. And then Lee Keltner walked away from him and happened to go more in the direction of Doloff. And next thing you know, with his left hand, Keltner seems to be slapping away Doloff's hand from trying to grab the mace that was in his hand, was in Keltner's hand. He slaps him with his left hand and then takes a few steps back. Next thing you know, the mace can is out, the gun is out. Seems near simultaneously. The gun is fired and the mace is fired. And you see that image right there. This is happening in America. And I don't know the sourcing from John Tiegen and Bazzel Baz, but I can tell you that they are two very credible individuals who have a heck of a lot of sources and know what they're doing. So I don't know about some of the claims that they were making earlier. What I do know is that there are a hell of a lot of unanswered questions that must be answered by Denver NBC News affiliate 9 News, KUSA. And I am going to be intrigued. We talked about this guy, Kyle Clark, local host on 9 News, and his tweet, things he said and done. I am going to be watching with great interest tonight when he broadcasts his show next with Kyle Clark and find out if he's changing his tune at all and what information he might share with us about 9 News and how in the hell this guy could get even close to this event under the 9 News banner, let alone close enough to be able to shoot and kill Lee Keltner. We need answers and we need justice. It's been arraigned. We're watching to see what happens from the legal proceedings. But this kind of thing is only going to continue getting worse across the country. It is only going to get worse across the country if our leaders do not get with the program and do what they need to do to clean up our cities, to clean up our communities, and to stop this violence and mayhem. Because nobody should have to show up at a major park in a major metropolitan area for a rally prepared in case things get violent. But unfortunately, that's where we are in the United States of America today. So as a final word, I hope and pray that Lee Keltner will rest in peace. I hope and pray that local leaders in Colorado and across the country will do their part to right this ship and to keep people safe. I'll be honest, I didn't go Saturday. One of the big reasons why, because I was worried about my own safety. I don't like going downtown into Denver right now. Like so many people I know who say, nope, I just don't want to go downtown unless I absolutely have to. And I think that's the case in cities across the country. So I hope and pray that our local leaders in Colorado and all the leaders across the country will get with it and take the actions that they need to. We need leadership today. We're crying out for leadership. And of course, for justice. I want to tell you real quickly about my friends at Inspired Gift Shop. Folks, Christmas is less than 3 months, coming up really soon here. Thanksgiving less than 2. This year, with the uncertainty of social distancing, with holiday shopping, why not start your shopping early with our friends at InspiredGiftShop.com and save 20% with the promo code Jimmy at checkout. Inspired Gift Shop will help you create memories for every person on your holiday list. That's promo code Jimmy for 20% off at checkout at InspiredGiftShop.com. Check it out. Thanks for watching this clip from Jimmy at the Crossroads. You do not want to miss a minute of engaging, intelligent talk. Subscribe today to the Jimmy at the Crossroads YouTube channel, and you'll be sure to catch our live broadcast. I appreciate your support.
I got Jimmy at the crossroads, making sense out of no sense. Yeah.